Hello, good morning. Today we're gonna be playing some Arsenal and talk about some of the issues I have with it. How long will go away? So that's to start with. The recent update which added autoshoot for mobile and extended hitboxes for console and mobile devices act pretty similar like exploiters at this point. I don't know why the game allows this to be a feature in the first place. Let's see, multiplayer. Anyway, I understand they need a crutch or something to make it a little better for them, but like, what is the whole point of, well, a crutch for a player who already has the skill to play this game as is? Why? Not to mention there's so many exploiters in this game, it's unbearable to even play against some of them. And then you also have these mobile players too, like... I'm not the greatest player ever, by any means. Like, I struggle to win rounds against sweatier players as is. It's just how it is. Also, another thing I don't like is... Why? Why do they keep bringing on this map back? Like, why? This map is trash. Absolute garbage. It's gonna take forever to finish around here. Like, come on. Well, that's beside the point, but still. That's another thing I don't like is the game modes. Depending on a game mode, this map is either good or bad. If it was like Real Unreal or something, then yes, this game mode would be fine. But on standard, it's one of the most miserable experiences ever. Another thing I don't like is the game modes themselves. Some of them just outright don't make any sense. One that I don't like the most is gun rotation. Because everyone gets stuck with the same weapon. And instead of a gun resetting your bullets after a single kill, it forces you to reload instead. Unlike it does. Man. I don't know. I was to say the randomizer, but it doesn't reset your bullets. Sorry about that. Anyway, we just lost a mobile player. I don't even know where he found all the kills. Guess I wasn't paying too much attention, but still. I do enjoy this game, but like, there comes a certain point in time where it just stops being fun. So it's game modes now this update. I know something came out like a couple months ago at this point, but like I didn't know about it. I was always getting destroyed by these mobile players that used to never even touch podium spots. That's crazy. And now even level 10 and under sometimes manage to win. And that's diabolical. What the heck? How did that guy end up there? What the fuck? That's the first time I see that happening. Hold up. There we go. I camping. Anyway. I'm playing pretty well today, huh? Usually I play a lot worse. Or it's because I'm playing against absolute noobs. Which brings me to another point, like all of us top dog YouTubers, like back in the day, Fusion Boys and other ones, like they used to post clips where they destroy an entire lobby, but that entire lobby was like level 20 players who didn't even know how to use the keyboard. I mean, anyone could do that, but like, seriously, we admired that, and then we just decided to make this noob stomping culture. Like, what is this? Like, seriously, why? Why do we need all of that? Why do we need ego in a game? Why? What's the necessity of it? As well, if I had Roblox chat still, we can be assured that I'd be getting a lot of hate comments for my skill level compared to my level in the game. Even my the sweaty players could call me trash every time they see me. Luckily, because I don't have chat, I don't experience all this chunk. And that's good. Makes it feel at peace. Just like with FE2 and Rebirth 30. Now the hackers are starting to get those. It's kind of turning out to be normalized. I mean, every game I enjoy is always run by hackers. Like, there's this one mobile game that they used to play quite a lot. If you have played Able Point, you know at lower tables, like, you don't have any problems, but at the high tier ones, there's always like hackers every round, 2 or 3 rounds, like sometimes even 5 or 6 in a row. You get a hacker that automatically shoots all the balls into the pockets and wins. It just sucks, really. I still like these games, man, but like, I can't play them anymore because hackers just ruined them and their developers can't really do anything about it. Mobile cheats are a lot easier to implement than computer cheats, that's for sure, because PCs have a lot more power than what they allow and what they don't. Mobile games, on the other hand, don't. Sure, they limit the exploit powers, yes, but like simple exploits still work just as fine as like it once would on PCs. I'm not a nerd on the subject, so I'll stop yapping about that. So, what is there for me to play if I don't want to be dealing with hackers everywhere I go? Well, it's time to play Grow a Garden. Yeah, keep dreaming. Some hacker would come up and steal all my plants. Like, what would be the point? I don't know how people actually spend the time on playing these games. Like, what do you even do? You click a button a few times in different spots of a map and that's it. You wait like 5-10 minutes until either the shop resets or like you get your plant to grow. Some plants take forever to grow. Like, if there was an endgame goal, I'd say that is worth it, but the whole premise of a game is to grow a beautiful garden. Like, really. I mean, that's good for chill players, like those who just want to relax after a hard day. But for me as a gamer, that is literally the most boring shit ever. Coming from an FE2 grinder, this is diabolical to say, but I genuinely dislike grinding too. Mindless grinding, specifically. I don't like grinding where you need to actually use all of your brain power and skill, like Ito for example. Sure, it infuriates me to death, but like, at least I know I'm putting an effort into improving myself. Well, I might be getting better at the game, but I'm also getting better at as a person in my own way. I stop doubting myself so much that I'll have more confidence after I achieve something greater. It's really not that bad. And yeah, there's this tournament in Floodus Q2 community maps that's gonna happen in like a couple weeks. Of course I'm gonna be participating. And the first thing I noticed when I went into that server to sign up, it's a lot of the same toxic players from like years ago. Quit the game ages ago, but still played FE2 copies, speed random and other stuff. I'm surprised how they couldn't move on. Like, how? It's been years. Just move on at that point. I mean, I can say the same for myself. I kept playing the main game. Well, at least the main game actually updates and has some new content to it, new maps and other stuff. It's not so bones and dry. The old one is just the same 7 maps, and like, the only reason people play it in the first place is because of the physics, because they're fun. To me, those physics were not fun at all. Because, well, I don't know, those physics really suck. You could overjump a platform, you couldn't jump properly even. The process would send you flying to the moon instead of a platform that you were trying to land on. The egg jumps are cool and all. I still remember the 2021 shortcut montages people made. Those were the good times. But man, the reason I hated these so much is because of ego. All these people were such egotists, trying to one-up each other. It was abysmal to even look at it. Same applies to Arsenal players. Like, they have such a massive ego, it's crazy. To be honest, any game which has some competitive aspect has both ego and toxicity as part of it. That's a natural thing. And I do believe that toxicity is definitely not fitting for FE2 whatsoever. For a game that you used to thrive solely on community effort. Like, back in the days, the older videos, like both Arsenal and the FE2 videos used to be like more community based. Except Arsenal turned out way more toxic because of players like Tanker and Castles, who were completely destroying everyone. Everyone wanted to be like him, so everyone sweated off in aim trainers and other shit to get so good. In Tu's case, however, they were more supportive and like, they used to just play the game together. That was beautiful, honestly. But over recent times, after I became a leaderboard grinder and other shit happened, exploiters and other shit, it was, as a leaderboard grinder, the experience was abysmal. Sometimes it would be decent, but there hadn't been a single month where there would be like absolutely no drama. There's always someone getting accusated for cheating or doing something that they didn't do. Sometimes it was actually correct. I won't deny. There were cases when they were correct and like they were justifiable for the removal of their score on the leaderboard or getting banned overall. Exploiters were always existing. I kinda miss the old days, man. Back before I became a leaderboard grind and back before I first forgot about the game entirely. It was such a nice time, man. Just hopping on the game, hopping into a somewhat known player's private server and playing with a lot of good players. That was such an experience. Well, that's in FE2's case anyway. In Arsenal's case, playing with good players is just a miserable experience. I've never played in the comp scene of Arsenal, and I damn right wouldn't want to. Because the amount of harassment and the bullying you would get there for underperforming for your skill level or rank, whichever you get, is crazy to me. I've met one of these comp players in a public lobby once. He got so offended that I called him a hacker that he genuinely just crashed out at me. Like, you're way too good for this game, man. Just play CSGO at that point or something. Where all the actual sweats live. You'll fulfill your hopes and dreams of being hella competitive and other stuff. Arsenal's just too easy for you, like, come on. Leave it for the noobs like me. See, I can't even hit a shot. So easy. That guy would have hit that shot 5 times and would have called me trash 3 times within the span of 5 seconds. Yeah. Get my point now. I might consider just not playing this game anymore. I'm not gonna say I'm quitting, because like, every time I say that I just keep on coming back. It just never works out for me. Like, it's best to just stop playing without saying you're quitting, because when you say you quit, you just constantly have a thought in your mind, what if it wasn't worth it? Like, yeah, that is a point. Fair to make, but I don't know. I'm not really enjoying this experience of playing against, like, what is this? 2 mobile players destroying a whole PC server, like, no fucking way. This used to never happen. There were times when I joined a full mobile server and I would whoop their asses hands down. That guy is an alt account, by the way. 100%. And he has autoshoot too on, I'd assume. That guy too, maybe. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I don't think I just ran in the video, but like, I don't know. Yes, in terms of FPS shooters, you probably won't get into another one. Or if I will, I'll play it casually. The same way Kulzai plays Valorant. Holy pop off, holy fuck. That happens rarely, but it feels so damn good. Anyway. I can't understand why you would want to play a competitive game casually, because like, you just like the game. You want to play for what it is. You don't want to be in a constant war with other players. Deal with their problems. Deal with all these exploiters and other shit that you didn't ask for. That's completely fair, yeah. However, you should still sometimes at least try to go out of your comfort zone. Because if you get better at the game, it'll be a lot more fun to play it, even in a more competitive setting. That's why players are sometimes playing competitive game modes and other stuff, ranking up, challenges and other stuff. Some of the YouTubers ran out of stuff to post at this point. All we can post is competitive matches where they destroy each other for the millionth time. Like, at this point, I've seen some of these competitive videos where they play comp matches against each other in the, or a rankings video of their skill. And under each segment, it says the same 5 names. This player has beaten this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy. Like, then they come to that guy which he had beaten before, and the guy that beat him is also on that list that says this guy's beaten this guy. Like, what? Why'd you even bother putting their names on the list if you know that he can beat them? It's like, what's the point? I don't know. Genuinely. I might be adding on too much. Oh, what? Didn't see that. See how trash I am. Regardless. I do wish the best for this game if it ever recovers from all of this nonsense. Although I doubt it will, given how its player count has dwindled to 5k over the years. I mean, it's still not bad, but servers die out fast, the game modes are not so fun. Why do half of the game modes not even consider the main aspect of the game? The golden knife. Like, why? There's only 2 game modes that the golden knife is actually used. Standard and gun rotation. Every other game mode doesn't have it at all. And that's the main premise of a fucking game. To have the golden knife kill to be the final one. Like, why do we even have knives at this point? Like, why do we need them if they're barely ever used? Like, what? No, but seriously. Those were some questionable choices they made over the years. Back in the early days, like, I used to get into a 5v1 situation and somehow win with a knife. Those were the golden days when everyone sucked ass at the game. It was most fun when you were a noob playing against other noobs, because you weren't immediately punished for missing one frame, like this situation here. You weren't immediately punished like that. Nowadays, players can just instantly headshot you after peeking from the corner without seeing that you are there in 0.2 seconds. See? I don't even know if the guy saw me beforehand. He just up and shot me dead. Again. The reaction time might be like insanely good, but that's beside the point. Like, nowadays you just can't really play the game. So like I missed a couple of shots at the time. This is kind of why I stopped playing this game so much. And after I hit level 500, I don't know why I came back to it. I came back to it because I thought I would finally give it a try, because I'll get a new PC and I can play with better settings. But I mean, I did get a lot better over the single year that I played with this PC than I did with 5 years on the other one. Hands down. Like, a lot of things. A little sick right now too, so like wow, he lost. What a shame. Anyways, I think that's gonna be wraps for this video. We've hit level 666, which is pretty interesting. And yeah, see you in the next one, I guess. And sorry for rambling on so much about random shit. It's just not what I usually do.